Here are the 5 majors for 2023. The Chevron Championship not only moves to late April, but as we said, moves from its longtime home at Mission Hills to the club at Carlton Woods just outside of Houston. The women will also check in at Baltusrol for the KPMG Women's PGA Championship, Pebble Beach for the U.S. Women's Open, and Walton Heath for the AIG Women's Open. What a schedule. And so with that, let's welcome in our good friend and colleague, Karen Stupples. Karen, a little jealous when you hear that? I mean, you won your major, at Sunningdale, which is, no small thing. But this is wall-to-wall impressive, and that's coming off a year where the women played at Muirfield.
I know, and it's really impressive for me too when you think about not only are they playing these terrific venues, but they're also playing for some significant purse increases as well. Obviously, I'm very jealous of where they're playing, but I'm also very jealous of the prize money that they're playing for too. I mean, this is just a really big step up for the women's game, and I think it's just really worthwhile for these sponsors to really engage in the LPGA Tour in this way. I think it's just a fabulous thing to look at, and yes, I am jealous.
All right, thanks for the honesty. Let's start with the major championships. The Chevron, as we said, heads to Texas. No more Mission Hills, no more Poppy's Pond. So what's your take on the season's first major moving to the Lone Star State?
Well, I think the club at Carlton Woods have some big shoes to fill. I mean, Mission Hills has been the home of the LPGA Tour for a long time, and I think a lot of people have so many memories of what has transpired there over the years, not only the champions, but the leap into Poppy's Pond and all the history that was surrounding that event. Plus, I think everybody genuinely loved going to that course to play. I think when we go to Houston, it's going to be a different kettle of fish. It's going to be a different course for the players to play, and maybe we'll see some different style of winners happening there. I always felt like at Mission Hills, it really suited one certain type of player that was typically a longer player that had a high ball flight and could manage those fast greens really well. But I think this time round, I think we're going to get a chance to see a very eclectic leaderboard, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what this course has to offer and how the LPGA and how Chevron are going to fill that void that Mission Hill has left now.
As you said, big shoes to fill. Lydia Ko starts the year at #1. What do you think her chances are of holding on to the top spot? Is it just the usual suspects who might challenge her, or maybe somebody that we're not thinking about?
Oh, I think it's going to be a bit of a hot race this year. I mean, we got a little glimpse of that from what you saw, leading into me coming on air here. I mean, you've got Nelly Corder who's starting to come back into form. She was basically sidelined with the injury last year, so now she's back. She's got a whole bunch of new sponsors going on too, so that's an exciting time for her. Minjee Lee, I mean, she's not going to be one to kind of sit back and let things slide either. Plus, don't forget, you've got Jin Young Ko. She also has been injured. She's been the world #1 for a long time. Doesn't like to see the other Ko in Lydia taking her spot, I'm sure. So we're going to see some challenges to that. There's a couple of interesting rookies on the board too, but I think this is it's going to be too early for a rookie to jump in there, even though we saw Ataya Titakun come out and do it this past year. I think it's going to be tough for a rookie to come in this year and to take off some of those tried and tested #1 players that have already been there.
And speaking of rookies, 8 of the past 10 major championship winners were 27 or younger. You mentioned Ataya Titakun. We just saw what an incredible rookie season she had, just 19 years old. Why do you think the women's game has continued to trend younger and younger?
I think it's just there's a lot of physical nature to that. I think women mature at a very earlier age than you see with the guys. I think you see a lot of players that are able to jump in there. There's not so much the having to mature to hit the ball, 300 plus yards like you see on the PGA Tour. You can come out and hit it, say, 245, 250 and be perfectly fine playing on the LPGA Tour. Then as you get older and stronger, obviously you're going to get more distance. So the distance isn't a thing in women's golf. I think you see like a lot of the talented players have been playing since they were very young, and I think they're able and willing and ready to go and play.
All right, so finally, it's a Solheim Cup year. The Europeans, I should say, pulled the upset in 2021 at Inverness. This year it's in Spain. But curiously, no European players in the top 10 of the rankings. You played in the Cup twice. What do you think about Europe's chances of repeating this year?
Well, I mean, we always say this every year, don't we? When you're looking at the European team versus an American team, the Americans seem to have a much solid database of players to draw from in terms of depth and world ranking and where they stack up with regards to stroke play events. don't forget, this is match play. Match play is a whole different ball game. A lot of the European players will have played a number of match play events when they were younger, playing up. They used to play in foursomes. They used to play in four ball. It's a very different kettle of fish when you're looking at going head to head against somebody. And I think we've seen a lot with the American team. They're very comfortable thinking about a score on their card, but when it comes to match play, again, it's a different ball game. But that being said, the Americans haven't won it for some time. I think they're going to be chomping at the bit to get this back. I mean, Morgan Pressel works with us, and I know that I'll be picking her brains as to where they're going. And I think that it's going to be an exciting match this week. And I think the course in Spain is going to be a fun test to watch.
Well, it's a cliche. It's an old cliche, but it holds up. On paper, the Americans might be the favorites, but they don't play golf. On paper, they play it on grass. Karen, thanks so very much.